guys, Mark's here, Everything Tenere. Today we're gonna do a quick video regarding how to replace oil seals, dust cap, bushings if needed, without wasting the oil that you already put in your fork. So this is for you guys that maybe have filled up with new oil, or just need to replace a dust seal or the oil seal, but you know that the oil in the leg is fine, nothing is wrong with it. But of course, always good to have some fork oil, you know, at hand. So if you need to fill it up or top it up, you can do that. But this procedure doesn't need you to empty out the leg of oil. So we will disassemble it like this, vertical, so we will not lose any oil from the leg. So we're gonna start doing that by just unscrewing the top cap. When we've done that, we will remove the cap from the fork leg itself and the spring, and then we will just pull off everything. So you will see how that looks, so stay tuned. So this is the rebound leg from my friend who I installed the Rally Raid cartridge kit in, the open cartridge kit. Unfortunately, he had ordered one SKF seal, and I know now that Rally Raid updated their website, so when you order a seal kit, you will get 2 of them. So you will get for both legs, and you can see that when you compare the prices too. So we'll loosen up the cap. It's away from the golden tube here, the outer tube. Now we will just take our 17th wrench and we will remove the cap. If you have a vise to put it in, that's good, because this can be quite tough. It's loose, so okay, just unscrew it. And this works great for the OEM internals as well, right? So just make sure that before you put everything back together, make sure that you have the correct air gap. So that way you know if you need to fill it up a bit, top it up, or not. So now that everything is off, I'll have a nice little bucket here where I can put the spring. One thing that is important is that when you've done this, pull the leg up all the way till it stops gently. This way we will force any oil that is between the inner part of the leg and the golden tube to empty out into the chrome part of the tube, into the cartridge. Because you will always have some oil between the oil seal and the outer tube or the inner tube. So we've done that, and now we will just go to the next step. So now I put the leg in the vise, so it's secured. Now I'll just need to pop off the dust seal with a flathead screwdriver that I got somewhere. And if you've seen the other videos, you know the deal with this. Be careful. You don't want to slip and damage the chrome part of the leg. And if you check my servicing video, fork servicing video, I bring up all, you know, what you need to do if you damage this, or you can find pits and so on in it. So this is slipped down. Now we will just loosen the clip, the locking clip. There we go, one side. We find the other side. There we go. So it's a little bit more fiddly when you do it this way around. There we go, the clip is loose. If you have a heat gun, you can apply heat here and the leg will come apart much easier. Of course, the only thing I will do now, I need to remove it from my vise because the outer tube is hitting the roof here. And then I will do the same procedure as I normally does otherwise to pull the leg apart. I will just do it in a vertical manner. There we go, the leg is apart. Put it back in the vise. And here we have the clip, the dust seal, the clip, the oil seal. We have that washer where the flat surface is supposed to be toward the bushings. We have the inner and outer bushing, and we will start by removing those. I will change the angle of the video. So now I will just remove the outer bushing from the leg, like so. I will pull off the inner bushing. Of course, inspect them as well. You know, if you need to replace those only, you don't need to bring off the dust and oil seal. And now we just need to find the parchment paper to pull these off. And you can see that I managed to pull the spring off the oil seal. This one will be wrecked anyway, so we will just pull it off. There we go. But if you want to save it, you need to be careful so you don't damage it in any way. Same thing with the dust seal and the clip. Dust seal goes off easily. And now we just need to put on the new SKF oil seal and dust cap and everything. So we will start doing that. So instead of using parchment paper, this time I took a piece of a plastic bag, or actually the plastic bag that was for the oil, and it works just the same. Just get it over there. There we go. So very easy. So first the dust seal, that was that one. Then we have the clip. Then we had the oil seal, where we have the oil seal there. And of course, important, lubricate the oil seal so it slips on. Same with the plastic bag. Make sure it has enough oil on it. The oil seal is always trickier. You need to make sure that you can slip it on. But as you see, doing it this way, you don't need to empty the oil out. See, very easy. Then we have the spacer, or not the spacer, I mean the washer with the flat surface towards the bushings. You can remove the plastic up here. Then we take the inner bushing, slip it on, the outer bushing, snap it in place. And now we only need to take our oil seal driver. We need to seat the bushing first, and then we need to seat the oil seal. So the outer tube is on, and then we have the bushing, the inner bushing and the spacer, or the washer. We put our seal driver on. It's in. Then we need to remove this again so we can push up the oil seal. So we bring up the oil seal in place. Put the fork seal driver on again. It's in place. So that's how simple it is to mount a new set of seals and bushings without having to empty out the leg of oil. So the only thing now left is putting the clip in, the locking clip or retaining clip. And it should be very easy. It should just pop in place. You would need to use a screwdriver to guide it into its groove. and then just make sure that it's really seated in the groove. It looks nice. There you go. It's all in. And the dust seal. One important thing, you should never force the outer tube down further, because then you might damage or make the bushings come out of its seat. So not forcing it. And this slides much smoother now with SKA fork seals than it did before. And that's about it. Now just check your air gap, put your spring in, put your fork cap on, and you're done. So we put the cap on. We will use our wrench again, 17 millimeter. Get in there so we can tighten the cap on them. We have the tool for it as well. If you have the WEM shock, it's 19s up here. We have a special cartridge tool for the Rally Raid cartridge. And then it should just need to go on to the bike again. And that's it. So this is how easy it is to just replace oil seals or bushings if you don't want to empty out all the oil in the fork. So recommended only if you need to replace a seal and you know that everything else is good in the cartridge or in the fork itself. So otherwise I always recommend empty out the oil, replace the oil, check with the air gap tool and everything, so you know that everything is okay and as it should be. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, and stay safe. Take care. Cheerios. Bye bye.